Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for January 2025. I hope you guys all had a great Christmas. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Cancer sign out there. So guys, if it's not resonating, I encourage you to check your other signs and placements and see if your messages may be in those readings. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive, but as always, Cancer, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, what would you like Cancer to know for the month of January? What would you like Cancer to know for the month of January? All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and it is crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so something here is not working out. There's possibly some details that you need to examine, though. I do feel like you guys are slowly moving forward. Eight Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles carrying the one, that's Nine of Pentacles. It looks like you're slowly moving towards your own independence, being single. Let me see what's happened here in the past. Yeah, heartbreak, Three of Swords. Yeah, somebody broke your heart. Let me see why all this is happening. Four of Cups. So all of this is happening because there is love around you, Cancer, but you can't see it because you are so focused here on what's happened in the past. I feel like you're doing a lot of thinking, a lot of daydreaming. You know, let's see what's on your mind. Show me what's on Cancer's mind. The King of Wands. You could be thinking about an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. But there's somebody here that you find to be very attractive. This person could also be somebody who is a manager or a small business owner. I do feel like you're also considering yourself. I think that you are considering taking action on something. I feel like you guys know that you're very attractive, but somebody here has really hurt you. And as a result, it's kind of left you, it's left you pondering the past a lot. So let's look at January, because this is all current energy. Let's see January. Show me January for Cancer. Show me January for the sign of Cancer. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, feeling stuck. This could be somebody coming back into your energy as well. Or it could be that you are still emotionally attached to a situation that didn't work out. You are slowly moving forward, but emotionally you're still attached to it because it's almost a trauma bond that I'm seeing here. Somebody that's very attractive, that you feel a lot of passion towards. However, you know, this person has deeply hurt you. So let me see how you're showing up. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you feel like things have taken a downward spiral for you, that you have bad luck right now. Now what's coming towards you is justice, sign of Libra, but this is somebody who is wanting to give you something balanced here. This is a very balanced person. Let me see Spirit's advice. It's good karma coming your way. You could have somebody coming towards you that works in the legal profession in some way too. All right, Eight of Swords. Spirit is saying you're overthinking something. Yeah, you're overthinking something. All right, so let's see your outcome at the end of January. Show me the outcome. The Hangman and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you have a lot of options here by the end of the month, and you're kind of holding back. You're kind of waiting. You're in a waiting field. You're scouting out all your options. Fair enough. All right, bottom of the deck is the Star card in the reverse, sign of Aquarius. As an underlying energy, though, it's an energy of feeling unbalanced, particularly emotionally unbalanced. It's a sense here of feeling like somebody has crushed your dreams, and I can't stand seeing my Cancers feeling like that. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, somebody didn't give you an equal give and take here. I feel like somebody wasn't putting in a lot of effort. And now you're not putting in the effort. You're moving forward. Why is this Knight of... Yeah, there it is. Eight of Cups. You're walking away. At least physically, you're moving away from this. But I feel like emotionally, you're still attached. Why is the Three of Swords here for Cancer? Why is it... And there it is. In Spirit's advice, we have the Eight of Swords. You're overthinking this. You're sitting in the pain, and that's keeping you emotionally attached to this. There's some sort of a detail regarding this person's selfish nature that you just can't quite figure out. And that's, you know, you're moving forward physically, but you're still emotionally attached. Why is the Four of Cups here? Yeah, you may be feeling that this person is emotionally manipulative. I do feel like you are dealing with somebody that could be emotionally unavailable. And in fact, you may be a bit emotionally unavailable right now, Cancer, because you're not recognizing the love that is around you because you are so focused on the past. I feel like this person just hurt you. And I do feel that you're still attached to that pain, and that's causing you to emotionally not be able to open up right now. Let's see why the King of Wands is here in your thoughts. Yeah, you're taking a break. You're healing. Even though you want to take action, I do feel like you want to take action, but you're pulled back. There's somebody here you're not talking to, likely the person that hurt you. I do think you think about them a lot, but there's no communication. This person really did a number. So let's look at January for Cancer. Show me January for the sign of Cancer. Because all of this right now that we've gone through is current energy. Let's look and see what's coming. Show me January for Cancer. I am getting a little bit of that stuck energy. All right, so we have Queen of Swords, Three of Cups reversed, Page of Wands reversed, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, Eight of Coins reversed, Four of Coins, Two of Coins, Queen of Wands, and the Devil in reverse. All right, so if we're going to get the Devil, we likely want that in reverse, unless you're dealing with a Capricorn. And even if you were, if you were dealing with a Capricorn, it could be that Capricorn's not in their highest energy, so you don't want that either. Anyway, so in January, this is what I'm seeing. I see you have walked away from, and you're moving slow because it's been very, very difficult for you. You're not talking to somebody, but you're really thinking about the situation. In fact, you're overthinking it, and you're staying in that pain. There is love around you, but you don't even see it because your heart is kind of closed. This has been so very painful for you. Now, I do say that you have physically walked away, but I feel like emotionally you're still attached to the situation. So in the first week of January, I see you kind of not going out. You're wondering if this person is available to talk to you. Will they talk to you? You want to talk to them. And I see you kind of, being a little bit reclusive, not really going out, not really, not even with friends. There's a desire to talk to this person. Now, I do feel like you are putting up boundaries, which is good. I think that you do feel that you have been dealing with somebody who has been a little bit of a spoiled person. When things don't go their way, they kind of pitch a fit and get angry. In the second week of January, I see a lot of sadness here still. It's almost like you've made a decision that you're not ready to go out. You're not ready to entertain anybody new. I do feel like people have tried to flirt with you. And I feel like you just made the decision that you're just not ready for that. And I feel like you're still very focused on the past, looking at everything. You're not open to love in the first couple of weeks. I don't feel like you're putting any effort into any situation, whether it's anybody new or, anybody from the past. Actually, there's very little effort into either. Be careful around the third week. You could have an unexpected financial loss that's going to cause you to kind of have to rob Peter to pay Paul. So be careful about that. I am seeing something to do with that. But back to our love story that's going on here. I don't see you really putting any effort into anyone from the past or anybody new. And this is a decision that you've made. It's because you're still very much attached emotionally to this person or this situation from the past. In the third week, I see you being very guarded, although I don't think you're aware of that. I don't think you're aware of how guarded you are. And it's because you're still entrenched in that pain from the past. So I do see you are holding on to somebody from the past, and you are quite guarded. In the fourth week, I do see that you are weighing up the pros and cons of somebody. It could be this person could be a Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. I see you kind of weighing up the pros and cons. Do you want to go out with this person? Do you not? There's a little bit of attraction here. Yeah, so that's good news. And I do see that you are also in this, by the end of the month, in a little bit of a glow up kind of phase. I feel like, people are very attracted to you. And, Cancer, that's the thing is, you're attractive. You know that people gravitate towards you. You're fun to be around. But you have chosen to pull back for a period of time. I feel like you're kind of coming out of your shell by the end of January. At least you're contemplating it. Now, that being said, you're not having anything to do with anybody that is toxic. You're like, that is a decision that you have made. You're like, I'm on the watch for that. So I do feel like you come out of your shell a little bit towards the end of January. I feel like up until the last week of January, you're struggling a bit, if I'm being completely honest. But remember, it's because Spirit is saying you're overthinking the situation. You're still emotionally attached to the pain. So let's see your energy here, Cancer. And the good news is I do see you coming out of it. So that's positive. I see you, some of you guys may have some toxic energy yourself that you've worked on. And it looks like that will be successful. All right, we have the Magician. We have the Hangman in reverse. And we have the Three of Swords again. Okay, so guys, you feel like things just didn't turn out the way you wanted them to. Your energy is telling me that you almost feel like you've just got bad luck here. You're manifesting here, but you're manifesting from a sense of pain. And that you have to be very careful with that. I do feel that you're tired of waiting for this pain to end. I do feel like you're manifesting a change, but it's difficult for that change to come through because the manifesting is coming from that pain that you're still holding on to. And you are more powerful here, Cancer, than you realize. So be aware of that. I do feel like you're going to realize that too. I feel like by the end of the month, you have a lot of realizations. Yeah, whatever this relationship was, Cancer, it has really changed you. It's had a deep, deep effect on you emotionally. Let's see what the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Cancer. Show me the energy coming towards Cancer. Show me the energy coming towards Cancer. All right, we have the Death card, sign of Scorpio. We have Justice, sign of Libra. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Six of Wands. So I can see more than one person that is coming towards you. I do see somebody that you have had an ending with. This is somebody who does want to balance things out with you. This person wants to bring justice to the situation. I feel like you're going to hear from them verbally in some manner, not verbally, but in writing in some manner, maybe a text, an email, I don't know. This person, this is somebody who I do feel that this person could be in the spotlight in some way. They could have some sort of recognition in some manner. But they want to create a successful connection with you. They have been up in their head. They've been worried about you and the situation and the way things ended between you. So they're wanting to bring balance to the situation. So I do see someone from your past trying to come back in. I am also seeing that there is somebody in your energy. They could work in a legal standpoint somehow, or with the courts, or something to do with legalities. This person, this is somebody I feel like they have some sort of social standing, and they're going through some sort of a transformation currently. There's a transformation that they're experiencing here. It is in their favor, and it is as a result of positive things that they have done in the past. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see what Spirit's advice is. Spirit, why is the Eight of Swords here for the advice for Cancer? All right, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Ten of Cups reversed, and we have the Page of Cups. So, all right, guys, Spirit is saying you're overthinking things between you and somebody that you had an ending with in the past. Somebody that created a lot of unhappiness. Could have been the ending of a family or a long-term connection. Spirit is saying there's somebody new coming. Page of Cups. There's somebody new in your energy, Cancer, that you are absolutely unable to see because you have anchored yourself to the pain of the past. And Spirit is saying that you're overthinking a situation that ended. There's a need for you to pour that love into yourself in order to feel the contentment and the happiness that you desire. There's also a need for somebody out there to forgive themselves for something. You could be unhappy because there's something, some kind of grudge or something you're holding against yourself. Guilt, perhaps. So there's also a need to forgive self for somebody out there. But primarily for most of you, Spirit is saying you're overthinking a situation that has already ended. A situation that made you unhappy even when you were in it. And there is new love that is here. So let's see your outcome, because I do see you have options here. Show me the outcome for the sign of Cancer. Seven of Coins, the High Priestess, and the Five of Pentacles. All right, so at the end of the month, you're going to have a lot of options, okay? More options than you even thought about, right? You're going to have to use your discretion with this. You are showing up here with the High Priestess energy, which means that you are highly perceptive. You have to be highly perceptive with regard to these options, because there are some of these options are going to be very deceitful. There's deceit that's showing up, and that deceit is going to lead to feelings of abandonment and feelings of isolation, feelings of rejection. All right. So it's very important that you lean into your own intuition, lean into your own understanding here. Don't take any quick action. all right? Because you're going to have a lot of options, but not all of those options are going to be good for you. There's an indication that you're going to kind of pull back, you're going to wait. Also, you're bringing in some of these options, Cancer, that are deceptive because you are holding on to the pain from the past. And it's almost bringing in that energy, that toxic energy that you're trying to avoid. There's a fear, a deep underlying fear that you're going to be rejected, that you're going to be left out in the cold. And that's what's bringing in these options, because you're in this manifestation mode. But you have to be very, when you manifest, you want to be in the highest vibration possible. Not one of overthinking, not one of holding on to the past, not one of pain. You want to be in the highest vibration possible. So, take a little time to figure out how to increase your vibration personally, and then consciously manifest. We're always manifesting, whether we know it or not. So raise that vibration, consciously raise your vibration, and then consciously work at manifesting what it is that you want, because I do feel like you are, in a state of confusion. You're actually manifesting some of the deception from the past back into your energy, and it's not a good look. So use your deep perception that you have here. Use your intuition. Wait about taking any actions, whether it's leaving somebody out in the cold or whether it's, dealing with somebody with deception, because I do see you're going to have options here, but they're not all going to be what you want them to be. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card in the reverse. This does indicate, because you have the Sun and the stars, but they're both in the reverse right now. So it does indicate that there is something that is, kind of out of sight for you. It's kind of hidden for you right now. There's a lack of understanding, and that's causing some emotional imbalance here. So I really cannot encourage you enough to raise that vibration, because I do feel like that's going to bring about the clarity that you're seeking. All right, I'm going to pull a oracle card. Well, that was fast. All right, so you have number 38. It's called Emotions. It's alchemy, processing, and sensitivity. And you're showing up as a high priestess here. So it says honoring the flow of all the emotions. Yeah, I like that. Let me read that to you. Hold on just a second. All right, so your affirmation says, my emotions are honored, processed, and healing. Emotion, energy, and motion. Emotions must be allowed to express, flow, and transmute, not be neglected, overflowing, or left stagnant. Navigating emotions can be tricky, but above all else, they must be honored, they must be processed, and they must be respected. This doesn't mean that we give in to the whims of every emotion we feel. We still have a responsibility to use our better judgment when deciphering them. For instance, emotion feels while the intuition knows. Get curious about them. Where is it coming from? Why am I feeling this? How can I better move through it? If you are sensitive, you must protect yourself from getting lost in the chaos of emotions. It can be too much. Sometimes they can send us spiraling into deep despair or joyful naiveness. We must find the balance of body, mind, and soul. We must learn emotional intelligence. This is why writing can be beneficial in making sense of our emotions. Words are spells. Writing can help us organize both our thoughts and our emotions, soothe ourselves back into balance, understand and release them, along with tears, and help us figure out how we can best move through them and decide the right action to take. Pulling the emotions card tells us that there is a flow that needs to happen. Something internal is affecting our external world and is calling to be processed so we can live our fullest and most enriched life. What action can you take to transmute it? You know what? I could not have pulled a more perfect card for you guys, because that's exactly what's taking place here. You're still holding on to that pain from the past. I said that several times in this reading. And what you're trying to do, and I can see it, is to transmute that. So it's difficult, guys. It is difficult, but I know you can do this. Start by raising your vibration, all right? Once you raise that vibration, that transmutation process is going to be a little easier and less difficult. It's less confusing, less that you're going to kind of spiral into that downward energy, all right? My heart goes out to you. If you have resonated with this reading in any way, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you guys in your next reading, Cancer, namaste.